Title Extreme Wrestling WWE 2018. We are starting a brand new series, and we are going to be booking post-Wrestlemania in current times right here on TW. Straight away, what we're going to be doing is showing you the brands. So, one second. Okay, so here we go. Showing you the brands. So initially, obviously we've got Raw and Smackdown, but we've made 205 Live its own separate brand. And one of the challenges of this series, for me, will be, let's try and make 205 Live worth watching. Let's try and make 205 Live decent. Can it be done? Now, a couple of concerns early on is injuries. We have quite a few injuries, and we have a few people who are having time off. So, we'll start with the injuries. Now, I know Big Cass and Jeff Hardy have already returned, same with R-Truth. Unfortunately, I didn't edit that before I started it, planning on the mod, and we will have them still injured. It's not a big deal. Big Cass will be out for 2 more months. Jeff Hardy's only out for a week, so he'll miss the first week of booking. That's fine. He can cut a promo or something like that instead. R-Truth has got another month, which is okay. We probably wouldn't use him much anyway, so it's not a real big deal. The only one that's really bad is probably Big Cass. Dean Ambrose won't be back for 5 months. Thank you for the bits, Declan. 5 months for him, which, if you think about it, it's not 100% accurate. I think he's probably around about SummerSlam, so it's a little bit further along than what it would be. It's not that big of a deal. But that's okay. That's a challenge. You know, we've got a few injuries. Let's try and work around. Let's try and use that. So I'm happy about that. I don't really care. Maurice, and Nikki Bella are all out for 3 months for maternity leave. Nikki's out for personal reasons. And Neville, technically, we could use him in 2 months' time. Will we use him? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things we have to think about. I personally would love to use Neville because he's fantastic. But, you know, realism, you have to think about it. Will you still sign guys in the indies? Yeah, signing people. So we've given Jericho a pay per appearance deal. So because he's going to work the Greatest Royal Rumble, so he's technically back in the company. And Rey Mysterio heavily rumored to work there as well. So I'm going to give him a pay per appearance deal. So we'll bring them in on like part-time schedules again as well. In terms of signing other people in the indies, I don't really know. Mikey, thanks for the bits. Will you push Jeff as a singles and Matt and Bray as a tag team? Yes, they're on separate brands, so you kind of have to. So, in terms of signing people, I don't think I'm going to make too many signings, if any at all. I feel like we should just stick to who we've got and utilize that challenge. There's not really many people that I would sign anyways. I mean, I don't really care for Del Rio. The only person I want is Jericho and Ray, you know, so I'll allow those 2 signings because they probably are coming in anyways. And most of these guys here are all very low popularity and would just be a lot of work. There's not really many names out there that I'm super keen on. Like, I'd love to bring in an MVP or, you know, Mr. Anderson, 2 guys that I've always been a fan of, or John Morrison, but, you know, we probably won't. Enzo, yeah, I would love to bring him in too, but, you know, probably can't, you know, to keep it realistic. You could bring in Brie Bella if you really wanted to. There's not many out there to really get anyway, so there's no one that we really need to concern ourselves with. But we have a lot of people developmental. So we'll have to just basically, you know, if we need an extra person, call up someone from developmental. Utilize the people we've got in our roster and go from there. I'm not going to go too crazy with the call-ups from developmental. I feel like we should just, you know, kind of use the rosters we got. The only people I'd probably call up is maybe some guys for 205 Live, which, you know, is a pretty weak brand at the moment. It probably could use a couple extra guys. For Smackdown and RAW, you know, it's got a lot of call-ups as it is, so we probably don't need to call any more up. So we might just go ahead and book our first show. Let's do it. I think there's nothing else really to check. I think our rosters are about correct. We might have 1 or 2 mistakes. What you will find, though, is just a lot of issues with gimmicks and things like that, and we're going to see that, and we'll have to try and manage that and slowly change them all. But that'll be the big concern. Alright, let's do it. First show. Alright, so backstage rating is good. Incidents, Mark Henry and Titus. His protege is Titus O'Neil, okay. Alright, so let's have a look. So with Raw, we've got 150 minutes to book every single week. That's a lot. It is a lot. It's going to mean that we probably will have to use a lot of our mid-card to low-end guys. And that's not a bad thing, but basically, majority of the roster will get TV time every week. If not, we'll have a lot more longer matches as well. Alright, let's have a look. First show. We start well. We started well. Reigns and Lesnar, hundo. That's a good start. Roman Reigns is looking very stale. Wow. Reigns is stale? Really? Who would have thought? Okay. Hundo. That's good. Lashley, Mike Kanellis, 51. Mike Kanellis is not suited to his gimmick, so put him on the list. I mean, let's have a look. Gimmick issues. Mike Kanellis. I always spell his name wrong, so if it's spelled wrong, I don't care. Mike Kanellis needs a gimmick change. Lashley, 52. AC, thank you for the bits. He thinks 74. Okay, I can respect that. So Lashley performed okay. His promo was not the best, but it's good enough. Bray and Matt, their alliance was good. Their alliance decision. Oh yeah, Matt's got his gimmick change. Below average. Oh boy. And Bray Wyatt, his change to the working gimmick was great. So, complete success for Bray. And Deleted Worlds versus Mr. Art, 65. So, thank goodness they don't have chemistry issues. Bray and Matt. So, Bray, 76. Matt, 57. Dallas and Axel, okay. Curtis Axel, 49 was pretty good. Bo Dallas was off his game. So Bray Wyatt was really good because his popularity is heavily inflated. So he won't be as good next week. Trust me, he won't be that good next week when we fix it. Jinder Mahal had a really good promo. 83. Like, he's never cut a good promo in his life, but apparently he does in TW. Interesting. Ruby Riott and Dana Brooke was a bit of a stinker. No surprise. Well, we can add Ruby Riott to the gimmick issues. Ruby Riott. What changes we need to do? Oh yeah, I was going to give Dana Brooke, because her gimmick's currently poor, so I was going to give her an understudy gimmick because she's kind of like, you know, works at Titus Worldwide to try and salvage her crap career. So, and it's rated great, so it was a good change. Michael Cole and Jonathan Coachman clash horribly when together at the announcers table. That's pretty realistic. So we have a problem. We have a big problem because that means that they will have a massive impact on every single match they do. So they're gonna have to change brands. Coach might have to go to Smackdown, which I know isn't realistic, but, you know, when TW throws you a curveball, you gotta, you know, miss or hit it. So, Alexa Bliss was good in her segment with Kurt, 84. Very nice. Elias, his song was okay tonight, 57. Was not too bad. And his match against Zack was okay, 53. Elias only performed at 47, so that's a little bit below his popularity. So, Elias, unfortunately, TW's not rating him that well. Bring back Booker. Zack, though, was good, 47. Triple H and Cena was good, 100 for their, you know, whatever it was, heading into Greatest Royal Rumble. No Way and Jose was an absolute stinker, as we expected. Oh, Jesus. The 500 bits. Johnny wants to come in and take that second spot. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. I hope it's as good as the others. Me too. I'm hoping so too. No Way Jose, Ho Ho Lun. 28 for No Way Jose, Ho Ho 30. So, No Way Jose's got about 18 pops, so that's 10 above his pop, but that's not really that of much of an achievement when he has 18. Finn Balor 77, good. All This Is Pain versus Slater and Rhino 51. Expect a lot of low-end results too, guys. Like on our other playthroughs, we're smacking 80s, 90s, across the board, 100s. We won't be getting anything like that for quite some time. 51 for that match there. All This Is Pain were pretty decent. Rhino and Slater were pretty good too. Main event. Oh, jeez, I thought main event was going to be strong. It should have been strong, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Strowman is not suited to his gimmick, so add him to the list. Braun Strowman and Finn Balor as well. And Seth Rollins, okay. just add everyone. Seth Rollins. Add everyone. Alright. Finn Balor. Yep. Rollins, yep, okay. So, Finn Balor 74. That's good. Rollins 84. Very good. Strowman 74. That's good. Jinder was probably one of the better ones because he's well above his pop of 71. Sammy as well, very good, 72. KO, the best in the match of 88. So KO's a better worker than Seth Rollins, even though he's got less popularity. So, interesting. Interesting. Maybe Seth Rollins' gimmick brought him down a little bit, maybe? Not sure. Penalised for not being able to use spinal impact moves. Oh, is that going to be an issue, really? We have to deal with that. So somehow we got 78 overall, and I guess we can thank those 2 100 rated angles for that, because the rest of the show was garbage. So first show, 78. So who predicted that? Please push Bo Dallas. Can you sign Jervis Cottonbelly? I won't be signing Jervis, but potentially could push Bo. Ray, thanks for the bits. Sign Sweet Puppy Sanchez. Put him on 205 Live. I think Sweet Puppy Sanchez is a bit too fat to be on 205 Live. I think he doesn't quite beat the weight cut limit, whatever it is. Gabba, Jinder for Universal Champion. Oh, please. We've been through that pain already. Don't make me suffer it as well in my own game. So, some contract offers. Conan, you know, whatever. So, Lucha Underground wants Taz. Okay. We've got some new goals. Alright, we get to see who Vince wants me to push. Jeremy Borash wants to go to the main roster. Zack Ryder's charismatic. He's a future star. John Cena. Well, John, if you thought that, you shouldn't have buried him in the first place. Matt Hardy's on a fan of Rizar. Strowman likes Zack Ryder too. Everyone's pretty high on Zack Ryder. The broski getting a bit of love. Interesting. Make 205 Live as good as you made ECW in your 2011 playthrough. That's a big ask. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't even know if I can do it. I'm gonna try. It's gonna be tough. Very, very tough. What else? What was I going to look at? I don't even know now. Any popularity changes is what I wanted to look at. We do need to change people's gimmicks, but we won't do that yet. So Aiken Razard should be heading into towards the 30s, which is good. No Way Jose went from 18 to 22. Oh yes, the owner goals. That's what I want to look at. Alright, so let's take a look. When the time expires, WWE must not have fallen below #1 company rankings. I don't think that will happen. Move coach to SmackDown, call it Borash to SmackDown, so Graves... No, Jeremy Borash is a terrible commentator. I will not have him on my commentary team. WWE must not have fallen below national size. Well, that could be... Yeah, we should be fine. I don't think that'll happen. Vince wants me to push Cesaro. Wow. Okay. Must... at least be 77 overall pop in America when the time expires. Wow, wants me to push Cesaro. And Matt Hardy wants me to get him to 71. Can't hire or extend the contract of any wrestler who's less than 53 in basic. So he can't hire anyone who sucks, essentially. That could be an issue. Can't hire any luchadors. So let's do 205 Live. Well, 205 Live. Jesus, this is going to be tough. Here's who we've got. You know, Tozawa, Daivari, Murphy. Murphy's too big as it is. He needs to drop down in size. He doesn't want to do it. I'll make him do it. We need. I don't like that picture too. I want to have him with the new picture. I don't think there is one yet. Not my picture pack, anyways. So this is a real, like, we're gonna probably hit 30 every show on 205 Live. Like, it's just gonna be very, very tough. A lot of the guys are set as like openers and things like that, which we'd have to go in and probably switch up everyone and like accurately set them all, because the game itself will recommend there'll be openers and things because of their popularity. But when they're the top guys, when 30 popularity is the main eventers on 205 Live, you kind of need to change that to represent it. Now, Roderick Strong here, he's on loan. He's not officially called up to the main roster, so he's only got 2 appearances and then that's it. He's done. Potentially, I could give him the proper call up, but now that he's with the Undisputed Era, I probably won't. I'm going to turn him heel whilst he's here so we can represent that down in NXT. E-Factor with the bits. You know what happens when you're not suited to your gimmick. You just made the list. Ooh, I kind of butchered the you just made the list, but I agree. I'd say a lot of these 205 Live guys will have gimmick issues too. So we kind of need to decide who's going to be... It's kind of... All right, let's go back to basics. We need to decide who is going to be the top 3 heels, top 3 faces for 205 Live, and start booking that way and get them over. We need to decide what we're going to do. We need to decide how we're going to do it. So let's help. I need you guys' help. Who do we push on this show? Who are going to be my top faces and my top heels? And then let's start pushing them accordingly. So I'll say 3 of each. So we'll start with faces to make things easier. We'll change it. Oh, looks like we have a lot of heels. It's not quite even, but it's not too bad. So top faces. Well, Cedric's got to be 1. So Cedric will be 1. Kalisto, Gabba thinks. Well, Kalisto's got the popularity, so you probably would kind of go with him. So forget about Strong. He's not there. So he's deleted. So I think Atami should be one guy we should push. WWE don't use him. He's very good in the ring. I think we should push Atami. Thank you for the bit, Silky. He thinks Murphy, Gulak, Gala as the heels. Tozawa, Strong, Cedric. Forget about Strong. He's not in it. So Cedric, Atami, and maybe just Kalisto because he has the pop. But I'm not a Kalisto fan at all. I like Grand Metalik, but you know, can we get him there? I don't know. Pair Andrade with the Miz. Yeah, I could perhaps see that working. Sign Rich Swan back, Paul London, Kendrick Daivari. Not going to make too many signings yet. Not for a while. We're going to work with the roster that we have, then we'll do signings. Mustafa Ali, you think? You guys are fans of Mustafa Ali? I don't know about Mustafa. I'm not sold on him yet as a top face. Isn't Hatami heel? Is Hatami heel? I don't even know. Is he heel or face? Well, apparently his turn was extremely recent, so I think we have to keep him face. So the opener, 44, so we can add Tony Nese to the list. Tony Nese. Jesus God. 8! And they had good chemistry. What was it going to be if it wasn't good chemistry? Alright, so the issues here. 2 jobbers in the main show. Okay. So everyone's a jobber. So we probably need to go through one by one, edit everyone's push, which is going to be annoying and boring, but it's good. It's something we have to do. And not more dangerous spots. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. We start for 33, buddy 21. Okay. So basically all our matches tonight are going to be abysmal. So I'll have Strong just turn heel, just so we can utilize him as the Undisputed Era down NXT. Strong 59 was pretty good. Gulak 41. So both guys pretty solid. Tony Nese 32. Main event 26. Alright, so yeah, there weren't women. So there's no women. Alright, so the problem is we can't edit product settings specifically for each brand. We can a little bit. But we did set it to be modern focused. We might have to change that and be something different. And make that storytelling so we can get our quota in. And that should be it. That's SmackDown. So we didn't introduce Andrade. I wanted to do that, but maybe next week we'll do more of that. Any chance for a Rusev Day face turn? Well, if you had to ask me, I think they're already babyface. The crowd's kind of turned them on their own. So there's potential that we could turn them face and add to the upper mid card because we desperately kind of need that. So I think Bryan and Cesaro would be a good match to start things off with. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. And we'll give an extra minute to the opener. Okay, so that's our quota done. That's our time done. Let's take a look. So 82 for Nakamura and Styles for the opening segment. Pretty good. Street Profits versus Sanity, 27. Sanity in the mid-30s or so. Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane, not suited to their gimmicks, so add them to the frickin' list. This is going to be really long. Street Profits aren't suited to it either, but that's not our issue. We're not booking NXT. Sanity's promo was pretty good, 50, considering where they're at. That's good enough. Benjamin and Ty Dillinger was pretty good. They have great chemistry. Okay. So maybe Benjamin and Ty Dillinger could be a potential feud down the line. Benjamin was very good, 67. For his pop, he's got 50 pop to get 67. That's outstanding. That's very good. Ty Dillinger not suited to his gimmick. Oh my god. Alright, add him to the list. Jesus. Alright. And 55 for the challenge afterwards. And Iconic Duo, their promo was decent, 37. The match 22 was abysmal. Lana nearly outperformed Peyton Royce. I think that's because she has quite a lot more popularity. Usos and Bludgeon Brothers, 60, so that's pretty good. And the Usos, add them to the freaking list. Alright. The Usos. Okay. Rusev and Carl Anderson, 70. Rusev, 70. Nice. Well done. Anderson, 59. That's good. You tempted to donate that 250? It would be 2.5k, man. 2.5. Not the 250. But Rusev will get a push. He's got good enough pop. He has almost too much popularity to ignore on our mode. Considering we're kind of lacking the mid-card, he's going to get some type of push anyways, whether it be tag team or US, something. Potentially he could take the belt from Jeff Hardy. But one of the things I want to do is get Jeff Hardy to 80 plus pop. I want Jeff to be one of my top guys, potential WWE champion. So he will be protected. And an 82 for the afterwards, so challenging The Undertaker. So that's a good way to start that feud off. And Rusev's calling out the biggest and the baddest, The Undertaker. Naomi and Mandy Rose, 49. So Naomi, 51. Mandy, 35. Not too bad. And are we main event time now? Yes, so Bryan and Cesaro, 82. That's pretty good, considering there's no strong storyline behind it. 82 is a good start. Bryan, 84. Cesaro, 73.
And we'll change Bryan's gimmick to great, fantastic. All-round good signs for Daniel Bryan. 84. Considering his pop is at 80, I believe. That's good signs. That's good signs for Daniel Bryan. And Cesaro, he's got 70 pop to do 73 as well, is also good. And 77 overall. So I think Raw did better, just, I believe. Very close, though. Very close. So some good news. Big Show. He's sticking around. He's staying. And Chris Jericho and Rey Mysterio will both be coming in. So Jericho, face or heel? What do you think? Jericho, face or heel? He could come on SmackDown and work as a babyface. Part-time. So make him occasional wrestler. I think he'll want to be main eventer, but we'll see. And Rey Mysterio, again, has to be a babyface. He's not a heel. And see if he'll work as an occasional wrestler for me.
Alright, so that should be good. Okay. So 100 for the opener. Again, Reigns and Heyman working very well. The Reigns and Lesnar match is looking pretty good so far. Breezango, the Revival, 53. Revival pretty good, mid-50s. Breezango was okay. Excellent chemistry for Dash Wilder. And they're both not suited to their gimmicks. That's right, I didn't change anyone's gimmicks this week. That's alright. I think that's something I'll do off stream because that's like 20 minutes of work right there that I don't want to waste. 55 and McIntyre and Ziggler 70, not bad, and the turn's done. So we probably can't do too many more surprise turns now. 70 for Drew, so that's good. Bayley and Alicia 48. Bayley 47, Alicia 35. Alicia Fox, let's do to make it big. Add her to the freaking list. Cena and Triple H was good, 87. 72 for Finn Balor's promo. And Balor and Mahal. Jinder's doing really well, actually. This is really surprising me. Finn Balor, Jinder, they have great chemistry. Wow. Okay. Jinder 69, Finn Balor 79. Finn Balor needs a gimmick change. He's already on the list. Got that. And Jinder was off his game. I mean, wow. Jinder's not bad. Like, this is really surprising me that, yeah, he's not bad. 56 for the Riot Squad, hyping themselves up. Oh yeah, I've changed her gimmick to Country Girl because I think that's what she kind of is. And it got rated awful because it was too soon. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be too soon. Okay, whatever. McIntyre and Ziggler vs. Titus Worldwide. Dolph Ziggler 59, Drew McIntyre 59, and Titus Worldwide, Titus 44, Cruz 53. So Ziggler and McIntyre don't have good or bad chemistry. That's good. Ziggler was pretty good. McIntyre was pretty solid too. So that team I think has got a lot of potential. So they got the win there. Elias, his song was good this week, 72. He was very underwhelming. Elias and Connor 47. Elias 54. They have great chemistry. Wow. Okay. Hype video hyping up Bobby Lashley. Ember Moon and Sarah Logan 43. Sarah Logan not suited to her gimmick, so I just gave her a new gimmick. She's already not suited to it, which I'm not sure about that. I thought I changed that. Anyways. 9 Alexa 77. Realize it's not her strong suit. Alright, I'll just do it. Yeah, turn back Bailey. I knew that. I knew I didn't have many more surprise turns left in me. Alright, no more. Main event was good. Reigns and Zayn, 83. Reigns and Zayn have great chemistry, so that's a potential long-term feud going forward. 88 for Reigns. Sami Zayn, 77. Both very good. Sami Zayn well above his popularity. I think his pop's like 65. To get 77 is really good. Reigns has, 85 to get 88. It's not that amazing, but good enough. Good enough. Overall,
Wow, that's going to be tough for SmackDown to beat. 85. That's a big show. It's a big show. No pun intended. So that's good. That's a good couple shows that we've had for Raw. So it's a good start. We're doing pretty well. It's going to take us some time before we really start getting some good quality shows. But to get that type of show early on is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Taz is going to Lucha Underground. Reigns likes Apollo Crews. Okay, so Sami Zayn, did he get any increase? Mid-60s. Elias, 52. Yeah, so anyone else to really look at? What about Bobby Lashley? How's he going so far? 60s across the board, so need to boost him up a bit. But yeah, so far, so good. And I'm enjoying what we've been able to do. And first episode went pretty well, I think. And with that, I think we might leave it there. Now, when am I going to stream next? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll do another one same time tomorrow, so Friday night. We'll see. If I'm around, if I'm available, I might do that. I do need to do a lot of work on my Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which is coming up this Sunday. So that's a bit of work I need to do. So I'll try and manage that with all the streams I'm going to be doing. Silky, thank you so much again for the bits, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who donated bits. I think we probably had our record easily in the most amount of bits donated today. So you guys are freaking awesome. I really enjoyed today's stream, and this is something I definitely want to do a lot more and make it another stream series. So thank you for coming along. We had a great viewership as well. And hopefully we can do another one again tomorrow. I'll let you know on my Twitter, @BrendenPlayz. And make sure you come along to the forums as well and join the Discord chat. Continue the discussion over there. And have yourselves a great day. And I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow.